So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So we just got the first news in a while, and it's a pretty unlikely source, or not really. Like, we should get the news about the new Pyro Rumble from the in-game notice, but usually, like, right after Pyro Rumble, we usually have the treasure map. So usually we have the treasure map download, we'd see who is boosted, we'd see all of that stuff, so we can conclude who is the next 6+, but as you might know, the next 6 treasure map is actually very far away in the future. We don't know if this is a one-off for anniversary or if they are making big schedule changes, but it's actually more than 2 weeks until the treasure map. So anyway, so we're getting a Super Pyro Rumble that's going to be against Big Mom. We're soon going to talk a bit about the potential of a 6+ V2 Big Mom. But before that, let's take a look at the rules for the upcoming finals. And the finals is actually in a long time. We have some really long blocks here, like block A and B are both 10 days. So this happens sometimes to just adjust the schedule so it fits. But yeah, the final starts June 4th and continues until June 11th. So the thing is that usually for the finals, the units boosted are usually, the classes and colors boosted usually fit newly released legends. So you can actually use the booster stuff to guess what is coming in the next batch. And we can even do that for anniversary. Before looking at this Pyro Rumble, I took a look at last year's before that anniversary. And it lined up really well, like Dex was boosted, which fits the Super Tandem Luffy we got. Striker was boosted, which fit very well since like Yamato Ace, Hybrid Kaido, the wives, they were all strikers. Powerhouse was also boosted, which fit Kaido, and Strength was also boosted, which fit Kaido and the wives. So every single class and color made sense for the legends we got. So with that in mind, it's pretty exciting to see what is boosted for this finals. And for this championship, we're getting Int speed up level 5, Quick HP up level 5, Cerebral Death up level 5, Free Spirit Special CT speed up level 3. So yeah, that's 4 classes and colors. The big outlier here, like I made a video yesterday talking about what we expect from the anniversary, and the only one here that raises question marks really is the Cerebral. Like I said, we're expecting like Zoro's Honey, King, Queen in some form of constellation. We don't really know if some will be versus, some will be duo, or if it's just for single units. But in any case, none of them scream Cerebral. So that begs the question, can any of them get Cerebral? And I think you could argue for both Queen and King to maybe have Cerebral as a second class, even if it's not really what you'd be expecting. Another option is that the anniversary legend, like the wives last year, maybe has Cerebral. Or we have a third option, which is that we're way off base. Like, sure, we maybe get something with these 4, but there's going to be something else we're not expecting, which is pretty cool. I don't really have any guesses as to what, to be honest. It's a bit late to change predictions. I'll just say that maybe Queen or King has a Cerebral secondary class, or that it's for the anniversary legend. It can also be just that we're getting a PvP Sugo, you never know, and that is a Cerebral. It's possible, we can't 100% rule that out either. But yeah, we can feel pretty sure though that we're going to get some Int and Quick legends, which is pretty interesting. And Free Spirit, like, yeah, could be put on both Sora and Sanji, even if it's not the first thing that comes to mind, of course. But yeah, with that said, let's talk about V2 Big Mom. So this is not totally unexpected. I didn't make a video to predict, but on Discord, my one and only prediction was V2 Big Mom. They have a focus on duo units right now, and Big Mom felt like she wouldn't be part of this celebration, and it still felt like she kind of belongs in the celebration. So one way to fit Big Mom is to give her a 6+, which they did. Another guess many had was Luffy. So Luffy not getting a 6+ might be weird since he has so many potential units. So maybe Luffy gets something. We don't know. Anyway, Big Mom, let's look at what she does currently. As for the captain, she is an all-color captain, so kind of like all-on crew. If every type is on the crew, you increase its damage taken by 1.75 times, but boost HP by 2 times, attack by 4 times, and you heal by the amount of enemies defeated. So that's actually pretty interesting. Like, I think they might keep all of this. The one question is, will they keep the every type thing? One thing they can do, kind of like how they did with Tesoro's level limit break, is that they keep it so that you're encouraged to do it to get more damage, or maybe they add something special to the captain ability, like resisting something if you have every type on the crew. But maybe they also add that you can have like powerhouse, slasher, striker, since that's all the classes Big Mom has. She's pretty weird in that in duo form she's powerhouse and slasher, and in solo form she's powerhouse striker. I'd honestly like if she was just powerhouse slasher in every single form, mostly because slasher is a pretty unique thing for Big Mom to have, and slasher also fits very nicely into a lot of Grand Voyages we have, so I like her to just be powerhouse slasher altogether. So yeah, Captain will obviously be buffed. Probably goes up to 5.5 times, I guess, in duo form. HP might be higher. We'll see what they do about increased damage taken as well. I think it's a pretty nifty thing. Sometimes it's pretty funny to take damage and it benefits some units. As for the special, it's really outdated. Boost crew's base attack for 1 turn based on the HP when special is launched. So this is like the first base attack boost. So it was the only one we had for quite some time. But basically, you need to have very low HP to get anything, and if you have pretty high HP, you got like nothing. Become duo form for 3 turns, and you get a chain lock if you had about 50% HP, and I really hate that condition for it. Like, maybe it was justified back in release, but it's not now. So I'm pretty sure that condition is going away. Should still be a base attack booster. What I like with Big Mom for 6+ is that it starts at a guaranteed 1000 base attack, but then it can get a lot higher at low HP, like potentially as high as plus 3000. That would be really cool in my opinion. Might be a bit optimistic. Like, I don't think that's an unrealistic multiplier. It's just Bandai doesn't do it. They keep the multiplier for base attack very low, which doesn't make any sense to me personally, but that's what they do. And we always have the question when it comes to chain lock, will they keep the chain lock? Will they change it to a chain boundary? I'll always predict a chain boundary, but you can never rule out the chain lock. One thing they could do if they gave Big Mom a chain boundary is that they could add some form of chain to her swap as well. So that could be a pretty cool thing, but that's just speculation. I'd say they're definitely adding some kind of utility here, but I see no reason to guess what that utility will be, to be honest. So could could be orb money, could be removing status effect, could be removing enemy defensive buffs, like we just don't know. But this special is definitely getting a lot of changes, like this Big Mom will basically be a new unit after the 6+, which is pretty exciting. Like when they last did a super big overhaul, it was like Cat and Dog, the duo unit, the first 6+ duo unit. And if Big Mom gets as big buff as they did, then we're in for a treat for sure. I'm pretty excited about the potential of the super swap though, like Big Mom's normal swap removes her own paralysis, changes own slot to matching, and boosts attack and orb for 1 turn, her own attack and orb. I'd say that her normal swap will change that she herself gets a 2x attack and orb boost instead of just a boost. I think that makes sense. As for the super swap, well, I guess that everybody gets a 2x attack and orb boost, which will be really strong. The question is, will everybody get a matching orb? Well, usually they just do that, but they might also just do Big Mom and adjacent, something like that, just to not be just as good as like Radio Whitebeard, for example. And we'll see if they change something with paralysis. And as I said earlier, maybe they add some chain stuff or something to the Switch as well. As for PvP, I have no idea what she does in PvP. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not even going to predict what they do in PvP. Usually they try to make them viable, which means that we're basically getting a new PvP unit too. So we'll see if she's any good. She is slasher after all, so maybe we get some more slasher buffs in PvP. And she's also powerhouse, and there's a lot of int powerhouse, so there's a lot of potential here with this Big Mom. I do say int powerhouse, but obviously there's no classes in... Duo units don't have classes in PvP, so Big Mom will just be powerhouse slasher and nothing else. But yeah, at least we got some news. Expect more tomorrow. We should probably get some video ahead of the anniversary, even if it's a Yoshi video or not. And probably will be announced at news time tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.